Okay, so this video is just going to show you how to do a job report. So as we can see, we're on the main home page, and the third one down is your scheduled jobs for today. So I've just put in a test file. So if we click through to your jobs, it's going to show you all the jobs you've got in your schedule for today. I've just got the one, I'm just going to click onto the job. It's just going to give you all the details of the job there. Now when we pull up to the driveway, before we knock on the door, I will click Start Job. This is going to activate the job, notify the office and the customer that the job has commenced, and apply a date and timestamp to the file. So we click there, that tells you you've started the job. So this one's a boiler breakdown. Let's say we've gone in and it needs a new fan. So I've assessed the job, looked at the fan, worked out a price. I said to the customer, it's £400 supply and fit. I can nip off now and get one, come back and fit it. They're happy to go ahead. I've said we just need a 50% deposit to secure the parts, and then I can nip off and get the parts. So you scroll down to deposit request. Click deposit request, and you just want to write in here a brief description of what you need the deposit for. So 50% deposit to actually, I'll be a bit more specific there, to purchase fan for boiler. So just click in £200. It doesn't really matter which box you put in, materials or labour. It's the deposit at the end of the day. Calculate the VAT and total. That's £240. 50% deposit to purchase fan for boiler. By clicking this, activate to confirm that you understand that this request for payment will be sent directly to the customer. So yes, I understand. Send payment request. There you go. That's done. Now the email's gone to the customer's inbox, and that's got that brief on there, what it's for, and a link to make the payment. So at this point, you can nip off to the suppliers, and by the time you get there, hopefully the customer's paid the deposit, and you can call the office with an order number and pick up your parts. So if we click back on the top right there, it takes you back to the job. So now we've come back, you've fitted the fan, tested everything, it's all working well. So you're going to do a completion job report and payment request. So that's this one here, job report and payment request. Proceed with job report. So has a risk assessment been carried out? Click yes, because we're all going to do that naturally. Has a risk been identified and a form been completed? Obviously, if you have to do a risk assessment form, then you'd tick yes and you'd include the form. Consequential loss form being completed. This is in case you need to take some tiles off a wall, for example, or take some boxing out to get to the boiler. You're going to want to cover yourself just to say you can't be held liable. You'll do it as carefully as possible, put it back as best as you can, but can't be held liable, and you need to gain access. You can attach one of those forms, get the customer to reply to it to say they accept that, and move on. This last one here is your health and safety statement. I confirm that I've taken all necessary precautions when carrying out this job, etc., etc. So you're going to have to click that to proceed. Update and proceed with job report. So this part here is going to be what you've done. So diagnosed faulty fan. There we go, that's a brief description there. Diagnosed faulty fan, source parts, supplied and fitted fan, tested and left in working order. On to the next section. This is going to be any recommendations, upgrades or improvements. So you might say something like, recommend There we go. So boiler is over 12 years old. Recommend new high efficiency boiler with 10-year parts and labour warranty, approximately 2,500 plus VAT. So update to the next one. And here we've got more advisory notes. For example, do not use for 24 hours to allow silicon to set. We'll just put none in here for ease for now. Okay, so this was a gas appliance. We're going to have to put down the details. So I'll quickly do that. Oh, put that in the serial number. One. Oh, it's been a long time, can't remember, but something like that. RS. Spillage says pass. COPPM is 50. CO2 9.2. 0.003. Pass. Visual condition of flue terminal. Appliance safe. Yes. Okay. Update and proceed with job report. Okay. So this one I did as a fixed price job, which is always easier. So if you click the fixed price job, £400 supply and fit was the price I gave the customer, and that's the price they accepted. So you just put in the amount, calculate, that's £480. Now in this example, because I haven't paid the deposit, because it's just a test, it's still going to ask for £480. Normally the customer would have paid their £240 deposit, so this will only say £240. But if they haven't for any reason, it's still going to ask them for the full amount. So you always put the total amount in here. So update, proceed with job report. So this is just a summary of everything you've done. And if you need to change any of these things, you can just go back to that area. So that's always handy. If you're happy with it all, scroll down, agree and submit the job report. This job report will be sent directly to the customer and to the office, and a copy will be sent to you. So remember, these job reports have got to be good because they're going directly to the customer. Agree and submit report. And there you go. That's it. The job's been done. The customer's now got an email with that job report and a link to make the payment. And that's it.